Ted Dibiase, first of all, it is an honor to talk to you here today. You know, a legend like yourself. But let's talk about NXT Takeover 36 because we got Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, and it's kind of an important night for you because it might determine whether or not you're going to become a butler. Any thoughts?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of like the $1 Million Man always says, there's a way out of everything. And I've got a lot of money. But, you know, the other thing that a lot of people have said is now a lot of fans have contacted me and said, now we've seen him punch you and drop you in the ring, and now he's punched you again, you know, and you fell into the chair. You know, well, when do you get the payback? And I said, well, I'm really not sure, but I'm hoping that at some point in time this weekend, I'm hoping that's going to happen.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to be at ringside with my guy. I'm going to be there with Cameron Grimes, and what a fine young guy that guy. I mean, and just wrestling wise, both these guys are really good wrestling talent. The other thing I want to put over and having the time to is that my whole experience is going down to the developmental center in Orlando and working with these two guys and just making myself available to the other young talent. It's just been an incredible opportunity. I've loved it, and they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job, and I'm just, you know, it makes me just proud to be part of the organization.
Several questions there because you touched on going and, you know, talking to the younger talent and, you know, talking to them over at the, you know, at the PC. You know, what advice do they sort of seek out from you, or what's some of the best advice that you find yourself often giving to the talent?
Well, you know, and again, I'm an old school guy, so what I always emphasize is kind of like, you know, there was a time way back before Vince made this huge move and the WWF became the WWE and just the monster that it's become. And, you know, I tell the young guys, I go, the one thing that I was always taught as a young wrestler back when we were trying to protect the business, it was kind of like there is no, you know, you go to a magic show and you know that guy can't really make an elephant disappear, but he did. How'd he do it? But you want to make it as realistic as possible. You walk into a movie, you know it's a movie, but if the actors are really good, they're able to draw you into that story, and you're gonna love it. There's always a bad guy and a good guy, and you're gonna hate one and love the other one. And so, my job as the $1 Million Man, I have a lot of fans, and they'll come up, and they'll autograph signings and what have you, and they'll say, "Ted, no, please don't be offended when I say this, but when I was a kid, I hated your guts." And I just smile. I go, "Thank you very much. That was my job. My whole job was to make you hate me and love Hulk Hogan."
I love it. That's so incredible. Now, my last question to you is, you know, obviously, you know, you got incorporated into the storyline, you know, with the $1 Million Championship, with Cameron Grimes, with the LA Knight, and all of that. How did that come about for you, and how did that opportunity come about and the creative for that?
Well, I mean, I know when I first went down there, I don't know that they were talking about the $1 Million Championship, but, you know, it was just developing Cameron Grimes because, you know, apparently, you know, in real life, you know, he follows the stock market, you know, and he's done pretty good, and gave somebody an idea. It's like, okay, let's make up like this story that you know he gets rich overnight because you know GameStop went through the roof, you know, and so he's trying to then imitate me, and not doing a very good job. And so they said, we'll bring you in and we'll just have you for 2 or 3 weeks, just one-up him every time and have some fun with it. And then you know, it's one of those, it was kind of organic. It just kind of developed, and I don't have no idea how it developed into this, but I'm glad that it has, and it's just been an opportunity for me to, again, get back around the company and a lot of the guys and have some fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ted. Thank you.
My pleasure.